everybody. We are having a fantastic solar storm. KP8. Unbelievable. Used to be we thought it was really something to see a KP5. Well, we're looking at a KP8 right now, and it is amazing. Hello, Cindy, Amira, Deborah. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Cindy. Hey, everyone. Guess what I've been doing for the last couple hours or however long it's been? I was asleep, snoozing, and so were the kitties. That's a good thing to do when you got high energies coming in like this. Kind of comes natural, you know. Get all drowsy-fied. The kitties piled up in my lap, and we had a great sleepy time together. They're out on the upper deck right now. This is what happens when you sleep in a chair with your head. I'm not sure what's happening here. With your head kind of on a little pillow and on your hand. Hey, Mary. Hey. Hey, Sandy. Hey, everybody. Rebecca, it's a good day for it. Okay. KP8. Incredible. Here we go. Here's our first sighting. But let's go ahead. Let me zoom in because it's always clearer for some reason. And let's go over here to home and look at that. There it is. Yeehaw. KP8. Yeah, amazing. I just realized when I was downstairs, I have not eaten anything today. I had my coffee with cream this morning, and that was it. And I haven't eaten anything, and I feel good. Maybe it was what I needed today. Now, we're not seeing red in the aurora right now, which is kind of weird. I don't know why that would be. You know how it was showing red earlier? And the disturbance storm time index is still showing strong storm. And several of these seem to have calmed down a little bit, which I don't know what that's about. But they're still pretty intense. And look at this. We're no longer in the south BZ. We're in the north where there is traditionally and usually less symptoms, which might be a very good thing considering where we are. And here we see the magnetometer is way down in K8. And I'm trying to hold this still, but I'm pretty wonky right now. Let's see. Okay, let's go check out some other things. Let's take a look here. Oh, let me show you something I noticed earlier. Do you see that? Let me get where there's no. Look at that odd. Right here, this black looking, stringy looking thing. What in the world is that? I am wondering what we're looking at. It sure doesn't look like a usual filament liftoff. I really don't know what that is. And look at all this spewing looking, spraying stuff on this coronal hole. Interesting things going on the sun in this image. Let's go on down and see if there's anything notable. We're still in a really low range, barely into C flares. We're not having any radiation show up at this point, thank goodness. I don't enjoy it when we have big time solar radiation. And the solar flare probability for an X flare has gone down 5 points. It's gone from 15 to a 10% chance. All right, we've changed screens here. Let's move over. Nothing outstanding. And this is odd. I don't understand this. You would think it would be showing a lot here, but I guess it only shows what's coming from solar flares here. Because there's a lot of stuff in our atmosphere right now. We'll go look at that. Check this out. Let's see if it'll show. Look at that little flying thing. It's kind of faint. Something is zooming past the sun there. Okay, let's go check out some other things quickly. Hope everyone is feeling okay. Try and stay in that high frequency of love. Go out and ground in nature if you can. Hang out there. That's what the kitties are doing right now. See that double glass door there? They're outside there on the double deck, or the upper deck, not the double deck. It is twice the size it used to be when it got repaired. No, that's not what I want to see. We already looked at that, Marguerite. Okay. Let's take a quick look at the Russian Schumann resonance. And this is pretty calm right now. Just through on the right, always on the right. And you can see it's registering very low on the amplitude. What was that? Huh. Cats may be racing across the roof out there. I don't see anything extraordinary here. Not yet. Let me get some water. Everybody, remember to stay very, very hydrated. And I'm a little bit behind because I was snoozing for a couple of hours. So drink good pure water. I guess the kitties are still outside. Let's take a quick look at Kumiana, and this is, you want to see some activity? Here we go. No, let's don't do it here. Let's don't do it on the app. Let's go to the actual website. Hold on. Let me pull it up, and then we'll go see what's happening in our magnetosphere. Let's get up here and let's refresh it. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to have it right up against my face. Okay, look at this. Wow. I feel like that brother and sister that do the videos, I don't know where they are. One of the greatest rivers in the world. Can't think of it. I can't think of it right now. And she pulls out all these fish and goes, "Wow, sister, it's fat. Wow, it's incredible." I love it. And then after I watch it, I talk like him for days. Wow. This is wow. This is amazing. I mean, goodness gracious. Look at all that. I'm trying to find a good pointer. Something I won't make a bunch of noise with. Well, we'll just see. All right. Here we are. This is right now, is over in here. So it has eased up a little bit, but all of this went on for hours today, and that's 100 and above. Okay, I am feeling wonky. Now, brain fog and goofiness can come with these kinds of energies, but of course having a concussion or what's left of the concussion can certainly add to all that. I'm like, what is this? 100 kilometers? No, that's not right. Hertz, that's what it is. It's 100 hertz. It's way over 100 hertz. Up here, you see 100. It actually goes to 105. So, wow. This is impressive what we have experienced today. I suspect that's one of the main reasons the kitties and I were sound asleep for a while. It's Sugar and Chipper. And look at the geophone. This is the geophone up here, and the background is this blue, and then the fuchsia hot pink, and then the white on top of that. And this is the one from Kumiana that's normally kind of boring, but it isn't boring today. Look at all the spiking it's registering. Doesn't come up as high, but when you realize over here it's doing 1400, not 100, 1400. I don't know what to think of all that. And look at the geophone. It's been really crazy over here. Okay, let's go on down and let's see if there's anything else. This shows us the long story. Okay, this is an overall. So you can see we've been in incredible spiking on the Schumann in Kumiana in the alternate charts here from the 15th, yesterday. Don't know what time. Well, it says 1801, we do know the time. So it's 1801 UTC. Pretty much carries all the way through here, and here it gets really crazy, and it's been solid for hours at least. Oh my goodness, I don't know. This right here, I think is right here. That correlates. That one, see the shape there? I think that is this. So we know this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I do something ridiculous there? Okay, we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 hours there. Then you come down here. If that's 8, then this would be about 8 more, but it's not as crazy as the solid red stuff. So it's nearly the wall of red, as I have dubbed it. So this is probably, this right here compares up there. I'd say we're looking at about 2 to 3 hours right here. So that's a lot of hours, y'all. A whole lot. Probably about 10, 11, or 12 hours of this we've just experienced. And you see a lot of activity here. And here, look at all this spiking way up on the graph and out the top in this case. And you see that? It goes right off the top. We have experienced some incredible energies in the last day or two. Wow, wow, wow. And here we have the purple. See the purple in there? But forget that. This is stuck on the 14th. So is this one. These two are stuck. I've got to check that. And that one's stuck. Now look here. This is the trees beginning. You know how we love it when the trees show up? They're just starting to show up on this chart. This is what it looked like before, and this is now. That's interesting. So I saw it earlier, it was trying, and then it went out with these weird spikes, and now we're back into the trees kind of trying to form. This is very interesting. I wonder what this is. This looks like a black spike, actually, but a very different looking one. But as I've been observing, since they've been tweaking the charts and taking away many of them, sometimes I think a black spike looks different. Woo, look at this. Okay, this is a mess. Observe. Look at all that. And then look at the hours. 20 to 1958 to 20 to 1958 UTC. And it alternates all the way over here. I'd say that we may be having some timeline anomalies as well as maybe wonky charts. Oh, Chipper is joining us. Hey, Chip. Hey, boy. Okay. So, yes, there are things going on many levels. Wow, look at the way Inatos looks right now. Look at this top part. It's almost like goes up and it takes a little turn inward, up and then does a little inward. Can you all see that? It's very different. Lots of very different things. And then this one is just spiking all over the place, which it has been for a good while. I mean, it's reflecting what we've been looking at. And these are very strange. Check this out. What are these things? What is that? Almost looks like some sort of flying apparatus. That's peculiar. Look at that. Complete with a little alien on top. See the little alien head and eyes? Oh, I am in my right brain today. I'm in the world of imagination, apparently. There's no telling what I'm going to say. All right. Let's come on and finish this. Lots and lots of activity. This is current. This is today. Okay, that's not today. Those black spikes were another day. All right. Okay, y'all. Here, Chipper, what you doing over there, boy? He's not even watching the birds outside. He's watching us. Oh, he's sneaking a glance at all the cardinals. I have a bunch of cardinals. There's a female and a male. What is that? The screen kind of jumbles it. Oh. And there's a finch, and there's a titmouse, and what is that? Oh, that's not helping. I'm wearing my reading glasses. That also is, what is that tiny little bird? It's just a type of sparrow, evidently. Okay, sorry. Wandering mind here, all over the place. Hi, y'all. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's come up here and take a look at the magnetosphere. See what's happening. You can tell I'm feeling better now. You all cheered me up earlier. And I've had a nice nap, which reset me. I'm not thinking about all that stuff. It really bugs me lately with all this stuff. I don't even want to bring it up. Let's don't talk about it. I'll just say thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all the PayPal gifts and the coffees you bought me. And the amazing GoFundMe that Terry Phelps started. And you all are just amazing. I'm just so... don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but wow, wow, wow. Okay. Wait. I need to get this moving. Hold on, y'all. Let me refresh it. And then I have to turn on each of these. Oh, I got the window open. The air is so fresh coming in my window. You hear the birds singing out there. I want you to check this out. Red is the most intense. This is the pressure model, and that's little Earth right here, half day side, night side. We have been in steady pressure all day, and we're up to now. Earlier when we were looking, there was a big boom that hit us early on, but this is just steady pressure. And the halfway mark, this covers about 3 hours UTC. And we're now, look at that, all that red. That's the most intense pressure we can have on this. Blue is the background color, and then from red it goes to orange and yellow and up to white and then baby blue and darker blue background. Look at all that. Mercy. The shields, of course. This is the shields. They're clearly defined on this model right now. But as you can see, the energies coming in are getting inside the shields. All right, let's take a look at density. And here's the legend on density. It goes from darkest blue is the most intense all the way to white, which is the least. All right, this is now. Notice we are surrounded in density. Here we are beginning. We're surrounded, but we could see the shield, so the hair is blown back, so to speak, for sure. Now we're at about halfway, coming up to 21 UTC, and look, it's totally surrounding us. This is now. All right, let's take a gander at velocity, and here's the legend. Dark blue is the most intense, and up to green and yellow and orange, and red is the background, sort of. And we're right now, according to this one's the least interesting today. But look at all the blues. That's the most intense stuff, and it's from behind, which, you know, that's very interesting. Woo, look at all of it. Coming up on 21 UTC here. And coming up on now. Oh, it reshifted back to the beginning. What time is it right now? It is 21:58, almost 22 UTC. It is almost 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is mine. And there you see my favorite game I play in the evening, Jenny Solitaire. If you've never tried it, if you like something really peaceful and slow, it's fun. And this cute little dog interacts with you. This is one of my paintings, by the way. It's kind of covered up with stuff, but this is a cat. Look at the Great Gatsby, Meowing Heights. I was having fun with this. There's a big book on cats. I'm not even sure what that one says. I sold this. Oh, and here's one on Egypt. Because cats, you know, were very popular in Egypt. And I have more over here. We have Kitty Ticky Tabby. I just had a lot of fun with this. Actually, I guess that's as far as we can go to get away from all the stuff all over it. See his friends. There's the wren and a little mouse and another wren. And a mouse up here listening, and a sphere that's on, and then this candle, and he's reading to his friends. This is called Bibliocat Reads to His Friends. Okay, yes, I do enjoy whimsical art. I like making it. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's no telling what I'm going to say or do today. Definitely in my right brain, which is that artist childlike thing. What am I doing anyway? Oh, I guess we're through with that. We're through looking at the magnetosphere, but the best one was definitely this one. Pressure, we're under pressure. And you can see it's going across. Coming up on 21, so we're right now. That's us right now. A little teeny dot in the center, half white, half black. Day side, night side of Earth. So we're taking quite a ride, y'all. KP8. Woo! That's amazing. KP8 right now. Solar storm. Severe solar storm. Wait, it may have shifted. Looks like we may have come out of it already. Darn it. What? Could it really drop that quick? It says we're down to KP5. That was short-lived. I want it to go back up tonight so I can see some aurora here in my southern abode. That's the only time we ever get to see any aurora down here. We're still in the strong storm according to the disturbance storm time index right here. And, whoops, well, doggone it. You have to zoom way out for it to go into focus, which makes no sense to me. And the aurora is all green. It's not filled with red anymore. I don't understand why some of these do what they do. And then there's our moon phase. We are in the north with the BZ, which is less symptoms. Everything's kind of high. The solar wind's not that high. Uh-oh, about to sneeze. Pardon me, you all. That was not very graceful. But I'm sure it was effective. Okay, here we go. And the KP is now at 5, where it was at 8. Incredible. 8 is incredible. Don't see that very often. I don't know how many times I've seen it, but here's a picture I took of the KP8 when it was, used to be it was red by the time you were at 5. You know, and it was like a dark burgundy here, but now you don't get red until you hit 8. Why? Because everything is ramped up. We're in the high energy phase of the sun. We're in solar maximum. That's what it's called. Good job, brain. You're coming around. I am healing from that concussion in the car wreck. And I send blessings to that woman. That's what it says. That's what the book says. No holding unforgiveness or resentment or anything. Even though she lied. She said a lot of crazy things to those police. But they know when you ram somebody from behind, it's your fault. Okay. I'm telling you, there's no telling what I'm going to say. No telling. At least I'm having fun. I hope you all are having fun with me. This is, see some hearts, thank you. And this I posted. That's amazing. G4 geomagnetic storm and KP8. Didn't last long, but it happened. And maybe it will visit us again tonight. If it does, some of us southern folk might get to see the aurora or the northern lights or the deep southern lights. Oh, let me show you. This is Sugar today. That's sort of on my lap. I've got a pillow I put on my lap, a little blankie. Isn't she cute? What a cute cat. I guess she's out on the porch right now. Chipper came in. Yeah, he's still watching the birds, kind of, but he's mostly hanging out with us. There he is. He's on the little chair I have at the window. Yep, he's a handsome boy. Oh, the neighbor's dog is barking. Let's see here. Is there anything else I can show you? Well, this is Sugar and Chipper out on the upper deck as I was beginning the live chat here. They love it out here on pleasant days like this. And I guess I'm going to call this quits. I think we've covered pretty much everything. And of course, the Schumann, if you missed it earlier, the Schumann on the alternative chart, as I call it, has been booming. Let me refresh this. Let's see if anything has changed. Oh, look at this. There it is. Pardon me. massive, massive spikes. But over here, it was calming down. But here we have another one on the very edge coming in. We may not be done with this for today. Sometimes this one down here will show you more, but no, it's also just showing the very edge of it. And from the pattern of the red, it looks like more of this. But it is going all the way up. So we're not through yet with this high energy on the Schumann. So everybody, take care of yourselves. Take care of your wee little selves. Drink lots of pure water. Ground yourself in nature. Speaking of grounding and healing from getting rammed in the back in a car accident. Yeehaw! Oh, there's Sugar Pie. Well, Sugar, don't leave, baby. Come on. This is our deck, our upper deck. And it doesn't look like the deer are out here yet. They come out here and make sure I see them because they want me to bring them some corn out there. This is my beautiful back view. Whoop. All the way around. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Really beautiful. And there is the sun. Okay. Beautiful day. Big old trees over here. I don't know if you can see. Well, I wish it would let me zoom. Come on. Finally. Look at those big old trees. All kinds of things live in that tree and the others over there. It's a good distance, but that's big. And look, Sugar Cat, what you doing, baby? I almost stepped into you. Very trusting of you. And you can't really see it too well because of all the pine stuff. But see that tree, the trunk of it right there? That thing's big. It's gotten bigger and bigger since I've lived here. I would say it would easily take 2 people to reach around it. It's gotten pretty good. It's a big oak, but it has a big pine tree growing right next to it. You can hardly see the oak for the pine tree, which used to be much smaller than it is now. And this, beloved, is my rock collection. All these are pretty much, that one on the bottom, this large one down here, that is petrified wood. That's like a cross section of a tree. And all the rest of them have sparklies all over them. They're druzy, as it's called. Druzy quartz. They look like millions of diamonds all over them. You can't see it from here, really. But I really love these, and so I've got a serious collection. And these are some I got recently, and I poured them out of their container because we had so much rain. And when my back is healed more, I've got to go out there and move them around. And Sugar is being ridiculously cute right now. In other words, I need to move those rocks and put them up on the shelves. Oh, well, was that it, Sugar? Okay, and you see I put that little ring of stones around my tree there. All of those also are some of my favorite kind of rocks. They're either petrified wood or quartz or druzy quartz, or I have jasper, tons of jasper here, all kinds of things. So, okay, I think I better get off of here because you all have lives to live. And I totally understand if you've disappeared during all my yammering. But we are having exciting weather. Really exciting stuff is happening. So take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. Ground yourself in nature, or ground yourself with one of the earthing devices, and you pick up some of them on our online shop that I've chosen for you. And of course the little wristband, which I need to order some more of those, get more of them to us, are only $9.50 each. It would be nice if you would buy at least 2 of them at a time. Otherwise, it's all the packaging and everything for less than 10 bucks. It's okay though. If that's what you want, that's all you can get, then grab it. We also have earthing sheets, half sheets, and stuff like that. Oh, and also make sure you're wearing your pendants today. This is my favorite one. It's a rose gold, flower of life. And there's all the stones that are on the back. This is scalar energy. When you put it on, what most people say, you feel like a incredible stillness. It's like your body, if it were a body of water, it was all choppy and windy and stuff. Oh, thank you, Rose. That's cute. All of a sudden, the water becomes still like a mirror. That's what it feels like to me. And others have described it similarly. And it really does just assist you in your dealing with all the energies and everything. And it's protective. It actually transmutes energies from harmful to organized and beneficial. And let's see, what else? Shungite. Wear your shungite. Here's some shungite that is available in the shop. This is the ancient tree of life. And this is another one of the tree of life. Different source, both shungite. Here's another one of the pendants. And this is another shungite. All of these, and this is the drop, it's called. All these are shungite. They're good for so many things. Use your tools is what I'm trying to say to you. When the energies are high, use all the tools you have. If you have orgonite, and I have some orgonite around here, I'm not seeing it. Orgonite is helpful also. Well, I'm not seeing it. I don't have any of that on my store. You can pick that up anywhere. But what I have on my store, some of it is very unique. So anyway, beloved, take care of yourselves. Go to the earlier live chat we did, and we ended it with the heart brain coherence meditation. And that is wonderful. And it's like synergistic when we do it together, and it will help you deal with symptoms and anxiety and different things. But it's also at the top of the page. Well, Sugar, are you okay, baby? It will help you deal with symptoms, and it gives you your superpowers. When you hook your brain and your heart together into coherence, it is an amazing thing. So, I love you all, and I'm going to show you another view. Sugar's thinking about jumping up there. She's not a big jumper. Oh, well done, little girl. Now, Chipper, he jumps everywhere like flying, but Sugar is kind of like a little pony, and Chipper is like a racing horse. Very different, aren't you, babies? What is it, Shug? Hey. Okay, let's look at the beautiful view out the front window. It's gorgeous. I'm going to maybe get out a little bit and drive on my property, see what they've accomplished today. Check things out. So much is happening with the RV park being put together. All the infrastructure. We're doing the water and electrical right now. Of course, I have my new retaining pond, and that helps us handle the just tons of water that runs through my valley. Oh, how funny. Chipper just saw a reflection of light. He loves to chase lights. Oh, brother. What? What is it? Chipper. What? What? Where did the light go, baby? Okay. All right, you all. I need to go. I know you all need to go. Love you much. Love you very, very much. I'll try and check out and see what everybody said. Debbie says, yes, your pendants are amazing. So beneficial. They really are, aren't they? Elizabeth Fritz. Hey, lady. She says, I got my order from you yesterday, and I'm wearing a bracelet on each arm, and my scalar pendant, necklace, and shungite. Good for you. Very good. You are well covered. Can you tell the difference with wearing all of them together like that? That it's helping? Let me know. Okay, let's see here. What else? Anybody else say anything? Hey, Terry. Patty Lynn says, I had a nap after work, sat down, and was out. Making dinner now. Oh, you're making me hungry. Haven't eaten all day, and I just realized my stomach responded just to the suggestion of food. Okay. You are so welcome, Tara Gonzalez. And Diane Cartmel says, thank you, darling, for these wild updates. Have a wonderful evening. Well, I know the energies are wild. Are you saying I'm a little wild today, too? I am. And my friends say I'm not predictable. I can do just about anything. The only way you can judge what I will do is by my principles, which are unchanging. But spontaneity is real possible. Fawn says, cuddle with your babies tonight and take it easy. Thank you, Fawn. I will. We were cuddling this afternoon in the big old chair, my big leather chair, while we were sleeping. And let's see here. Claire says, oh, she's addressing someone else. I don't know what's happening there. Fawn says, how handsome. She must be talking about Chipper. Diane says, yes, I enjoyed hanging out with you today. Missed you. And today I am so grateful for you and absolutely thrilled to see you healing. Me too. Thank you, Diane. I can really feel the difference. That brain stuff is no fun. I realize how much I really expect my brain to be there for me. That sounded absolutely, well, kind of stupid and dumb, but yeah, it's true. I was talking to friends and I'm like trying to think of what things mean. Things I know darn well what the word means. I couldn't bring it up. I couldn't hear what people were saying to me. They're looking at me and I'm just like, oh, it was not good. And the sensations in the head, dear heavens, it was crazy. I am healing, feeling a lot more like me. Annette Horn says, Ho'oponopono. Yes, I learned about that from Joe. I can't think of his last name. It was years and years ago. I used to have it on the side of my desk and I said it a lot. That's an excellent thing to do. Absolutely. Well, Veronica, I'm glad. She says she's having fun with me. I'm glad. I'm having fun with you all for sure. Laura says, yeah, I can tell my back kills me. Everything, the energy high, that's how I can tell it's high. So you feel it in your back. That's interesting. Hope it feels better soon. Maybe grounding yourself might help a little bit. Thank you, Fawn. Let's see here. Some of you are laughing and playing with how I've been acting, I guess. Chloe says, has this happened before? Yes. I only remember seeing a KP8 a couple of times before. I may be mistaken. Really rare. And one time where we had aurora all the way down here, and even at the equator, people were seeing it. Some people said on some of the charts, some of the scientific registries, it showed it going to KP9, which is the very top. They don't even have anything past that. And in that case, it was amazing. People were seeing aurora everywhere, where it had never been seen before, or not since like the 70s. Had we seen it here, 70s or 80s? It was amazing. So KP8 is really high and very rare. I mean, we see KP4 all the time, which is active. KP5 is getting up there, and 6 and 7 is very high. It's strong, but when you get to 8, you're talking about a severe storm. So that's a whole nother kind of thing. I was trying to think of some word, but weird, a whole nother fish in a kettle, and I'm like, no, we're not going there. We're not going to try that. You gotta laugh when your brain is acting like mine. It's humorous, and you know laughter is very healing. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. And you know, ancient people saw the bone marrow as being the heart, so to speak, of your health. So having dried up bones is a very bad thing. We don't want dried up bones. But a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. Laughter is good for the soul and good for your body. And we all need to do lots of it. Lots of it. Well, hi, Fawn. Fawn, I don't remember seeing you before on here talking. She says she's in central Kansas. I drove through Kansas twice. I gotta be honest, I felt a little paranoid with all the flat land. It was so flat, I didn't know what to do. Because where I'm from is very hilly and mountainous, and it's all I've really known. There's a name for that, some kind of fora thing. I'm not going to try. But anyway, good to see you on here. All right, everyone. I guess I'm going to... Oh, Claire, what an interesting thought. She said, I'm sure your concussion will give you something special. Maybe accelerate something already there. You know, I have actually thought something like that. A lot of memories are coming back. That, you know, smells and songs. I was with friends the other night. I was singing songs from the 70s and 80s and I don't know what all. They were just coming to me left and right. And, you know, I have some severe abuse in my background, ritualistic stuff, which caused my brain to wall itself off to keep me alive during all of it. And I am experiencing an integration that's going on since I went to a very wise counseling couple, and they've been helping me, actually creating a safe place for me to remember. I'm not using, you know, hypnosis or anything. It just asked the Holy Spirit to show me what I need to remember, and bam, I dropped into something like a trance every time. It's been incredible and horrible to remember, and just hard to believe it happened to me. But this concussion seems to be bringing more integration and opening things up. Sugar, it's okay, baby. She was watching there's one of the yellow birds, see it? the American goldfinch. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? And then there's like a rose type finch. And Sugar is watching them. You get up there, baby. Look at that. I love the little goldfinches, golden finch. And I love little rose ones. The yellow is so spectacular though. It's so tropical and we just don't have things like that here. Not many. Obviously we do have them here, but not a lot. Sugar, you can get up there, girl. I believe you can do it. So, yes, I'm expecting a lot of good things to come from all of this because I have that promise that all things work together for the good to those, how's it all finish? Who belong to the Lord, who are called according to his purpose. I take it and I receive it. I know that love wants only good for me and for you. Well, Diane, I hope your right brain kicks in again soon too. You know what you need to do to help it? At least in my opinion, play. Lots of playing. Playing. Get the book by Julia Cameron. I'm pulling this out. The Artist Way. It's not just for painters like me. It's also for writers, musicians, you name it, everyone, to help surface that amazing, look at Sugar, isn't that cute? Well, she keeps quitting as soon as I start videoing her. It has exercises in it that are just a blast. They're fun. She shows you how to accommodate, encourage, and strengthen the right side thinking. And it's fun. It's a blast. It's freeing. It made a huge change in my art career. I went from painting maybe 4 or 5 paintings a year because I'm very complex with it. Mainly I was just stuck. I had a block. After I did Julia Cameron's book and the exercises in it and learned how to play and that it was okay, that artists and other people have to play to be creative and have the right side of your brain active, I started creating 3 to 5 finished pieces a week. Did you hear that? I never had done anything like that in my entire life. I'm trying to think if there's any of the ones I created during that time that I have hanging up here. I don't know. I don't guess I do. This is a fun one I'm going to show you. I'm going to finish this one of these days. This is called the Moonlight Cat Dance. Look at those. Is this a hoot? All kinds of little cats. I need to finish this and do the detail work. But look at them. Aren't they a hoot? And look. There's Sugar playing the trumpet and Chipper dancing. And then, oh look, there's Sugar playing the guitar too. And there are other cats. There's Chipper in the back also. Other cats from my lifetime. And I'm thinking about making the strings of light into fireflies, but maybe not. And this is like a throwback to the Titanic scene. It's cats up in the tree. And the moon is going to have a smiley face on it. That's going to be some more cats up in a tree. This whole thing is just an exercise in ridiculous playfulness and fantasy, which I really do love to do. I haven't been doing a lot of painting lately, but I used to do it all the time. Now I'm in a different phase of my life, I guess, and I love where I am right now with you all and all the things that we're into. And this is the lion. I did this in an oil painting. Well, I'm trying to enlarge it. Doesn't want to. There we go. This is actually a tapestry. You can see the folds in it. This is a fabric. And part of it's covered up by my bed. We're up in my studio / bedroom. And I'll show you. See, it's a tapestry, they call it. And I ordered this off of my own gallery shop for my artwork, which you can, if you ask me, I'll drop the address in that you can go and look. I have hundreds of original pieces of art that I've created. I finally just kind of quit doing art because I don't have any place to put it, and I'm not a good marketer of my artwork, not good at all. Someone else needs to do it for me because it's like, it's my soul, and to have people try to get me to drop the price and blah, blah, blah is very upsetting to me. These are some painted stained glass windows I did, and I really enjoy them. They're done with a special painting type stained glass material, and I did this because I wanted privacy up here. I mean, it is all woods out there. There's an opening I left that I can see out of, but people will just see a blurry stuff if they tried to look up in here. And this is the other one. And I just enjoyed doing this. I did a lot of stained glass. I have a lot of it downstairs, and it's the painted kind. It's not authentic stained glass. I don't do that. I'm a painter, I'm a sculptor, you know. I showed you all, it's been a long time ago now, maybe a year or more. I showed you some of my figurines. Hold on a second, I'll show you some of them. Let me get them here. Hold on. And these are unfinished. Covered with dust. My goodness, they are. Dusty, dusty. Well, we'll just have to look at it through the dust. I had a line of collectible figurines that I did, and I would sculpt these from a piece of clay, and I would use my pocket knives and toothpicks and all kinds. Oh my, that is so dusty. And this is not one that's perfect. That's why it's up here. I need to do some more work on it. But this is Mr. and Mrs. Santa. And look how in love they are. He's looking at her like she's the best thing in the world. And it's kind of messed up. This is holly and berries, but it's been damaged. And thus it's up here. I did an entire series of these. And this is Miss Santa. This is the blue, silver, gold version, but it's unfinished. And these are castings done from my original pieces, which I do out of a type of modeling clay called Sculpey. Pick it up at Hobby Lobby or whatever. My mother brought some home when I was 13 years old. It had just come on the market, and a friend of hers had a craft shop, and she saw it, brought it home to me. I didn't even know I could think in 3D. You know, I had never done sculpting. And I picked up that clay and messed with it that night, and I still have the original elf I made somewhere, but I found out I could sculpt as well as paint. So here is the non-Christmas version of Mr. and Mrs. Claus, but it isn't Mr. and Mrs. Claus in this case. The name of this piece is just Romance. And this is Benjamin. This is Benjamin. He's fun. You can see stitching in his clothing, and I actually made his coat and put it on him. And I really enjoyed this. So y'all may be thinking, what the heck? We don't care a thing about this. Well, I'm just sharing. If you need to go, that's fine. Perfectly fine. And so anyway, this is the top of my house, looking down into my living room. This is the wood stove, wide open, which I really love. This place is basically a barn. It's not finished. I don't even have baseboards. And the floor is subflooring that I painted with oil base enamel paint. I painted it. I had serious disc issues at the time. It was a painful experience, but I got it done, doggone it. So, just showed you a little of my stuff in my world. But, anywho, I love you all. I'm going to finally actually get off of here, I think, and go downstairs and find something to eat for my first food of the day. So I love you much, and ground yourself in nature. Get out, enjoy yourself, do something you love, hang out with people you really love, or hang out with your little fur babies you love, and set your heart on what you love and in a place of love, because these energies are very creative. Draw to ourselves things and make things, because that's the way God made us. That's the way our Creator Source made us, like our Creator. Love you. See ya. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.